Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm coming on to him. I mean, I'm still having fun with Trump. I did love the jokes. Trump is like, you know, how are you qualified to be president? Because I'm good, okay? I'm so good. I know how to do it, okay? Okay?
Dana Carvey's Trump impression was so brutal, it reportedly sent the former president into a full-blown meltdown at Mar-a-Lago. Staffers were scrambling to hide the ketchup bottles as Trump allegedly mumbled, "Dana who washed up never funny sad."
The countries, okay? You're very, very stupid, okay? You're spewing all this stuff in the air. The earth's getting hot. The grass is getting hot. Ouch, ouch.
Want to see the impression that had Trump seeing red? You're in the right place. We've got the exact moment Carvey dissected Trump's marriage with surgical precision on live TV, plus all the juicy details about the orange meltdown that followed. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great, thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. Did you know Dana Carvey didn't just make fun of Trump's voice? He went after his marriage in the most brutal way possible. Carvey started his routine with the usual Trump impression stuff. The hand gestures, the weird lip thing, the rambling sentences.
Trump is like, you know, how are you qualified to be president?
Because I'm good, okay? I'm so good. I know how to do it, okay? Okay?
But then, like a comedy sniper, he zeroed in on Trump's marriages in a way that left the audience gasping. The moment it happened was pure television gold. Carvey switched from general Trump mockery to saying, "My wives, my beautiful wives, they're like trading cards, you know? Limited editions. When they get a little crease, a little wear and tear, boom, I get a new one. That's what smart businessmen do." The audience went from regular laughter to that uncomfortable "oh" sound that means a comedian just crossed a line in the most delicious way. What made Carvey's impression so devastating wasn't just that it was funny. It was psychologically precise.
People were talking, Curtis, okay? Okay.
Now, I do him very feminine. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, a little bit of lotion, a little bit of chip.
He perfectly captured Trump's weird habit of talking about women like their possessions. Melania, she's gorgeous. The most gorgeous. Everyone says so. "I have the best taste in trophy wives. Nobody has better taste than me," Carvey said in his Trump voice, while doing that squinty eye thing Trump does when he's bullshitting. The real kicker? When you compare what Carvey said to things Trump has actually said about his wives, the comedy barely needed exaggeration. Remember when Trump told Howard Stern that he got with Melania because she's a beauty from the inside and she's a beauty from the outside, right before adding, she's been on many magazine covers? Carvey just took that trophy wife mentality and cranked it to 11. The audience reaction shots during the broadcast were priceless. When Carvey did his bit about, "I only marry the top models, the best women. They love me because I'm rich and powerful and definitely not because of this body." The camera caught one woman in the front row actually spitting out her drink.
He makes a very specific mouth.
They've never seen it before. They've never seen anything like it. They never have. It's never happened before.
Sources close to Trump's inner circle suggest his reaction was so extreme that staffers had to implement what they call condiment protocols. But more on that disaster in a minute. The surgical precision of Carvey's mockery was most evident when he joked, "Marriage is like leasing a car. After 4 years, you want the new model with all the upgrades. That's just smart business." It wasn't just funny. It exposed Trump's view of wives as status symbols rather than partners.
And to say these are wild times. And Trump,
I'm announcing right now, it just happened in the last 6 hours. I divorced Melania.
Speaking of smart business, that trophy wife joke wasn't just comedy gold. It was apparently psychological warfare against the thin-skinned former president. While the audience was wiping away tears of laughter, the scene at Mar-a-Lago was anything but amusing. Sources close to Trump describe him as absolutely livid while watching the impression, not just annoyed, but nuclear-level angry. Picture this: Trump sitting in his Florida compound, surrounded by nervous staffers exchanging worried glances as his face grows increasingly redder than his signature tie. According to insiders, what began as eye-rolling quickly escalated to full-blown rage. One aide reportedly overheard Trump muttering, "Dana who washed up never funny sad," which is basically Trump speak for "I'm deeply wounded by this accurate portrayal of my narcissism." The walls of what some staffers jokingly call the Florida fortress of fragile feelings, apparently echoed with his complaints well into the night. This reaction fits perfectly with Trump's established pattern when comedians dare to mock him. Remember his meltdowns over Alec Baldwin's SNL impressions? Or his vendetta against Seth Meyers after the White House Correspondents' Dinner? But sources suggest Carvey's impression hit differently. It wasn't just mimicking his voice, it was exposing the absurdity of his entire persona, especially regarding his marriages. The most telling detail? Staff reportedly implemented emergency condiment protocols.
Many people say they don't want to see it, they don't like that, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it.
Literally hiding ketchup bottles to prevent them from becoming projectiles. This wasn't just precautionary. Trump has a documented history of throwing condiments when his feelings get hurt. Imagine being so powerful yet so fragile that your staff has to child-proof the dining room because a comedian made fun of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm coming on to him. I mean, I'm still having fun with Trump. I did love the jokes.
Okay, just go easy. Little hands, little tiny hands.
Yeah.
I'm not tiny down there.
Yeah.
Even attempts to soothe his bruised ego with positive poll numbers reportedly failed. No amount of, "Sir, you're leading by 10 points," could distract him from Carvey's devastating marriage jokes that exposed his transactional view of relationships. But what really pushed Trump over the edge was Gen Z's response. Within hours, TikTok exploded with split-screen parodies, teenagers in baggy suits and orange makeup lip-syncing to Carvey's impression. One insider described it as Gen Z being handed a comedic nuke and detonating it in the comments section. Each new viral video reportedly sent Trump spiraling further into rage. So what's the real magic in Dana Carvey's Trump impression? It's not just the hair or the hand gestures, it's how he exposed the truth with his comedic scalpel.
Excuse me, you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy, like, happy. You're gonna be, excuse me, many people, excuse me.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I'm going to be saying something very soon. We're going to say it, and we're going to do it, and we want to do it, and we're going to say things like you wouldn't believe.
When Carvey nailed those bizarre speech patterns and that ridiculous self-congratulation, he revealed more about Trump than CNN could in a week-long special. The impression works because it's basically a funhouse mirror, slightly warped but showing something undeniably real. That's why Trump couldn't handle it.
You know, we had a fabulous nuclear war. It was fabulous. Let me tell you that. Tremendous nuclear war. Your bunkers are terrific.
His many people catchphrases and victim complex were all on display, with his core insecurities laid bare for everyone to laugh at. Comedy doesn't just entertain. Sometimes it's the most honest political analysis we've got.